I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
No more talking, we bumping guns.
Let's go get them.
You look so relaxed.
I know it is.
Every night we get your life right. Music, sports, interviews, and even Hollywood nightlife. You couldn't pick a better time to tune in. We starting to bump our gums. This the one. Watch Dirty and Kev do this.
No more talking, we bumping
I swear we need to do a video.
No more talking, we bumping
You already know. From the news to get you right. Relationship advice. Just speaking on pop culture and topics that get you hyped. We living out our dreams while giving you what you need. To all of the hottest trends, keep your ears to the streets for sure.
No more talking, we bumping guns.
Let's go.
No more talking, we bumping guns.
What up? Welcome everybody back to the Bumpin Gumz podcast. I'm Dirty J. I'm here on my right-hand man's Kev.
What up?
We at the Bear Cave Recording Studios here located in San Antonio, Texas. Y'all need studio time. Y'all need printing. Y'all need photography. You need anything. Give us a call. 210-460-2397. Follow us on the new Instagram page, Bumpin Gumz, B as in boy, as in bumpin, UMPIN. Gumz, Bumpin Gumz. You'll see a logo up there, Dirty and Kev. Follow the Facebook page. Follow the Bear Entertainment page. Man, we coming at you from all angles.
Yeah. Also YouTube. You say that?
YouTube, Bumpin_Gumz.
Twitter.
Oh, YouTube. I'm sorry. Twitter's the Bumpin_Gumz. Twitter's the Bumpin Gumz. But
Yeah, we got all that shit.
we everywhere. Go subscribe to us. Give us a rating and let us know how we doing. Send us an email if you want to let us know how we doing or give us some topics. bumpingums@gmail.com. Let us know what you want us to talk about and we'll bump gum about it.
Yes, sir.
We got a great show for you today. We got a great show lined up.
Always.
We're going to talk about the Bad Boys. We're going to talk about Will Smith. Well, obviously, I guess Bad Boys. We got some inductees, new inductees we're going to talk about. Guinness Book of World Records. I guess
Crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know how to say that. This show is just gonna beat. Hint coming up on a topic later.
Yeah.
See what I did there? It's gonna beat other shows.
Yeah.
And that's our goal.
Absolutely.
To beat.
Nah. Nah, we better than other shows.
No, well, I mean other shows that we've done, like to progress.
Oh, okay.
But
I thought you were talking about the competition because there is none.
That's why I wasn't talking about them.
Okay. All right.
How was your weekend, Kev?
Man, my weekend was good. How was yours?
You never do.
You
have the most boringest weekends ever. You never share nothing on your weekends.
Yo, I can share, but I don't feel like sharing.
Stupid.
You know what I'm saying? But I had a good weekend. Just know to the people, I had a good weekend.
So now your week's gonna go better knowing Kev had a good weekend.
Yeah, I
had an interesting weekend. I had one weird thing and one pretty cool thing happened to me. First off, we went to go see Bad Boys yesterday. Shout out to big Homie Spurs that saw me there. Asked about Kev, and we might have some goodies coming your way. How would you say? Thanks to big Homie Spurs.
Yes.
We might have some goodies coming your way, possibly. We're going to work that out. Okay, but shout out to him for recognizing us and, talking about the show and giving me some good input. Thank you for that. That was one good thing that happened while we was waiting in line for the movie. And I had an incident happen, and I don't know. I thought it was funny. I was in a racial incident this weekend.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know how to feel. I couldn't do nothing but laugh.
Okay.
So me and my girl, we took the kids to go feed the ducks, right?
Okay.
We're at the duck pond. It's obvious I have a loaf of bread. It's a big-ass yellow loaf of bread. I'm holding the loaf of bread.
A loaf of bread or breadcrumbs?
Loaf of bread. And, my kids break it up and they'll feed the ducks, right?
Okay.
My kids, I guess they went off and did their own thing. Me and my girl just sitting there feeding the ducks. I'm sitting on this little concrete thing, whatever. We hanging out. We chilling. This little girl, and I'm not going to say her race, you might get it or whatever, but she comes up to us. She passes other families to come up to me and my girl. She must have been about 4 or 5 years old.
Okay.
Maybe 6-ish at most. And she comes and says, do you have any tortillas so I can feed the ducks? I look at my girl like, okay, remember, she passed a few families to come to us.
Okay.
We're the only Latino family there.
Oh, do you
at
want me
the
to,
time.
you want me to, Latina?
And she came to us, and she was a different race.
Okay.
And she asked if we had any bread. I mean, any tortillas. Again, I'm holding the loaf of bread. We're feeding the ducks bread.
Mm-hmm.
My girl says there's nothing racist about it. I feel like this little girl was racist.
All right. You said she was how old?
She's about between 4 and 6.
Okay. I mean, it's not racist.
It was racist.
No, it could be prejudice, but it wasn't racist. You know what I'm saying? She prejudged you because you are Latin. So what she knows of Latin people, they normally have tortillas.
Who the fuck feeds ducks tortillas?
It's bread. It's the same shit.
Not really.
Flour and water.
Not really.
Is that it? Flour, water, and butter? That's how you make bread, tortillas, all that shit, right? It's the same shit.
So you're saying I shouldn't feel nothing?
Nah, you shouldn't feel nothing. Nah, you should just
spanked her.
No, patted the bread down
and
be like, here you go. Here's a tortilla.
Stupid.
Like, for real. What's wrong with that?
So let me ask you this, Kev.
It's a little girl.
Let me ask you this. Put yourself in my shoes. Let's turn the tables
Your
a little
shoes
bit.
are too small for me.
No. What size shoe you wear? I'm a 12 and a half.
14, 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Put yourself in my position. Put yourself in my position. You're there having a good time with your girl or with whoever. Like, man, you may be by yourself. Who fuck it?
Yeah.
You feeding the ducks.
Okay.
This girl comes up to you and says, "Hey, do you have any cornbread so I can feed these ducks?" You don't think nothing of it?
I would have looked at her like, "I'll fuck your little ass up."
So hold on. How is that different than my situation?
Cornbread?
It's still bread, isn't it? I would have just patted that bread down and give her.
You gonna eat that cornbread? Like, nah, man. Like,
that's a whole. It's the same situation.
No, it's not.
It's the same situation.
Tortillas is flat bread.
Okay, because your shit's square and mine's circle?
No, it's a whole different color. It's a whole different color.
What if she meant corn tortillas? They're yellow.
Okay.
Cornbread's yellow.
Yeah.
You two-face.
Nah.
Yes.
I'm straight face.
No, you're not.
Look at that.
You're not. Because
Straight
you're saying
face.
I should feel nothing, but then the same little girl comes up to you and asks if you have cornbread to feed the ducks, and you want to whoop her ass.
I sure would.
It's the same thing.
I wonder if she would have came up to me asking me if I had some cornbread. I might have gave her a high five, like, so your peoples be taking you to little soul food spots? Like, how you even know about cornbread? I might give her a little props on that.
Her mom maybe got somebody sliding through. I don't know.
There you go. She has some Jiffy in her life. You know what I'm saying?
You're so stupid.
See, so when she saw me, she saw the black guy that came over to the crib that cooked the Jiffy.
While Daddy was away?
Yeah.
He's so stupid, bro. How did that story went completely right field?
Hey, you took it there.
No, you did.
No, you started it. I just finished it.
She was a racist little girl.
Nah,
she was racist.
Nah, she knew that all you had to do was pat that shit out. She knew you had some tortillas. You just didn't want to give her none. That's all that shit was.
Anyway, the Bad Boys movie was dope. If you, it comes out this Friday. What's this Friday? 17th, something like that.
Yeah.
Go see it. And I'm not going to give away too much. I'm not going to tell you much. I'm going to tell you like this. The one concern I had was their age.
Right.
That was the biggest concern I had.
Uh-huh.
I knew chemistry would probably still be there and everything. They've always had great chemistry. Mm-hmm. My concern was their age. This movie used the age to their advantage. The action is still great. The comedy is better, I feel.
Okay, so they had some Lethal Weapon, Danny Glover shit in here. I'm too old for this shit.
They had throughout the movie, it was like that.
Okay,
and they used their age to their advantage, and I felt like they knew that was gonna be the weakness point of the movie, and they used that, and they did it great. There's drama. The one thing I did love about this movie, you know how when you have like sequels and trequels and quadruples or whatever the fuck you call them. The third movie was a trequel.
Is it a trequel?
I don't know. I just made that up.
I thought it was a sequel.
It sounded good. No, sequel's a 2. The tree
prequel.
No, that's before the movie comes out.
Yeah.
How do you have a prequel?
I don't
What?
know.
You're confusing the shit out of me.
Sequel.
How the fuck you have a prequel before the movie comes out? Wouldn't that be the movie? What's a trequel then?
I don't know.
Okay.
Somebody let us know.
We went to go see the trequel yesterday. Shit was fucking dope. They have pretty much all the same cast. And some people that you may not think that would have made the third one, and they in there.
Okay.
I mean, and it's good. It's good. I like it that they started off with these people and they ended it with these people. So it's a great movie. Highly recommend it. I give it out of 1 through 5 papitas. Go check it out.
What's a papita again?
It's like little bread that this little fucking racist ass girl came to.
5 tortillas?
We can do that. I give it 5 tortillas. Fucking racist dog. You probably the one teaching her this racist ass shit.
I mean, if I know her, I'll school her. You know.
I give it 5 cornbreads.
There you go.
Now there's a
Jiffy or that German brand.
what the fuck is a German brand?
It's a little German brand. I can't remember what it's called, but it comes in like a bigger box. You know, Jiffy comes in the smaller box.
Don't y'all make cornbread from scratch?
Hey, I don't like when you say y'all.
What else would I say it? Like,
It's not y'all.
you ask if we make tortillas from scratch. What the fuck is it? You have that double entendre thing going on.
Yeah. It's going to be a double-sided.
That's not good at all. There's a debate question going on now with the Bad Boys out.
Yes.
Fresh Prince or Martin? Who you got?
Show.
The show. I mean, if you didn't know that, then you shouldn't even be fucking.
I mean, you guys say it. The people may not know. You got some younger people
That's true too.
that are watching, that are listening, that may not know if you're talking like they don't know. So we're talking about which show you
would you
prefer.
call it, like a drama show or a TV show or
Which show,
novela?
whatever that is.
Yeah.
Nutella?
Stupid.
Which show that you prefer?
What show? Martin or Fresh Prince? Which one would you bring back right now? Like, which one would you like to really see remade and have it done right?
Oh, you going from that aspect? I thought you was just going.
Okay,
from
well, let's do
the
both.
aspect of which show would you prefer to watch?
Let's just say Martin's your favorite. Wouldn't you want to have it redone?
I mean, if it was,
If it's done right, you know what I'm saying? Because it could be done like they brought back.
but no, because if the Fresh Prince was the one that you liked best, just think you've got new characters and you can kind of play it up however, because now he's no longer the Fresh Prince.
He would be Uncle Phil, Uncle Will.
You know, exactly.
Uncle Will. That'd be dope though.
So the whole, like, he would still be the focal point of the show, but then you could have just different, nuances to the show. I would probably go Fresh Prince. Don't get it twisted. Martin has so many.
Martin's a classic, and
Martin
I
is a classic.
actually agree with you on this one. Fresh Prince, I actually go with that one too. But Martin's just an iconic show, just for the hip hop community, just for so many different communities.
Absolutely.
Martin just that's his legacy. I mean, it was great.
Absolutely. People still look at Martin like it's a brand new show. Like, people faithfully watch that show all the time.
Let me ask you this: why Fresh Prince?
I think that was a better put together show. Just from, where he came from, and then them putting the aspects.
Actually had the story and everything. Yeah,
I think that was really what
I like
made
that one because
Fresh Prince dope.
It did have the comedy, it had the drama. I mean, it had a lot to it, and then there's so many characters that actually built the show. With their life, their character life,
right,
helped make the show. I mean, along with Ashley and the older sister. What's her name?
Vivian was the mom.
The mom.
Hillary.
Hillary. I mean, even down
Carlton.
to the butler, Carlton was just the greatest. The butler, Jeffrey. I mean, everybody had a great. It was like almost everybody in that show was like a star.
Absolutely.
In that show, so I feel like Fresh Prince would be the one to go. Yeah. Now, if they were to remake it, how would you rather like Will go back to Philly and he's Uncle Will over there, or stay in the what's called and have like if you went back to Philly, have somebody, a rich kid, go there because they lost a job or whatever, they had to live poor. like reverse the roles.
I think it would just be dope for him just to have his own family and him being the head of the household and kind of take it in the like Cosby Show type aspect. I think that would be dope.
I like it. I can fucks with that. So they will. I mean, there's a lot of spotlight right now on Bad Boys. Bad Boys Trey.
Absolutely.
And your man's the one that you just idolize. What's his name?
Biggie.
Charlemagne. No, not Biggie. Charlemagne interviewed Willie and asked
Chili
him.
Willie.
Yeah, and asked him. He took it old school. He asked him about Pac.
Mm-hmm.
And asked him about Jada Pinkett Smith, because obviously they had a relationship, and it was really interesting. Will has some good things to say, but he did have a valid.
He kind of was vulnerable in his answer.
Yes, that's a great answer, and he really didn't talk to Pac, and he really. So how do you let's talk about that? Then I'll jump into my next question. How did you feel about that? Should he have talked to him? Should he have been friends with him?
I mean, I understand when you've got, in their right, you've got two superstars, and you've got one superstar that had a relationship with your now girlfriend, wife, whatever she was at the time, and then you got the other superstar that is with the girl, and each person may feel a certain way because neither one of them had a conversation. So I can understand him being like, well, I'm going to stick to, I ain't going to say nothing to him unless he say something to me. And then I can also understand the other person being like, well, fuck him. I ain't going to say nothing to him. So I can understand and see how neither one of them would have said nothing to each other.
Let's just say they fought. Who would you have got?
I'm going to take Will.
You didn't take Will on that one?
Yeah.
I'm probably going to go with, I would have gone with Will like when he's more advanced in his career, because that's when he like did Ali and he was like more like all his action films, and he definitely would have got that. But at that age, at that time, I think I would have to go Pac on that one.
Only if Pac jumped him. Look, did you see those fight scenes in Juice? He didn't look like he had no hands whatsoever.
Acting, bro, that's acting.
But acting and partially of what you do.
You can't compare somebody's real life to their acting life. That's just that's a horrible comparison.
If you were to go and you're doing a fight scene and you're fighting, you're gonna look like you can either fight or that you can't fight.
That's a horrible comparison.
It is. It's not.
It's a horrible.
How?
So you're saying Vin Diesel could drive like that in real life? No.
Driving a car.
There you go with your double shit.
No, it's not double. You're talking about something that you're doing physically. So
driving is physical.
No. I'm saying me throwing a punch, whether I'm throwing a punch play, or whether I'm throwing a punch like in a real fight, that punch is going to be pretty much the same. I may draw back on it a little bit because I'm acting and I'm not trying to hit the person that that's in the scene with me, but the same way that I throw a punch is the way that I'm going to throw a punch. And the way that he was fighting, and those fight scenes, he didn't look like he had no hands.
I really don't agree with you at all. You can't compare a real life to an acting life.
That's what he did. That's what he did after that role. He turned into the damn bishop.
Here we go again. Shit. Here we go.
We ain't even gonna get on that right now. But
so that leads me to my second question. Let's just say you with your girl now, or even with your spouse. Y'all at home or on the job, whatever. Y'all can be. Put yourself in this situation. Your spouse is still friends. Is it cool with that your spouse is still friends with their ex?
Do you want to hit it with the friends part, or do you want to talk about the fact like
they still have a relationship?
Well, no,
not a relationship.
Well, no, it's the fact that Jada still talks about this man, like her love for him and the way that she talks about him. I would feel some type of way way that she talks about him. Like I can understand maybe once, like when he passed away, for her to make a comment when he passed, because they, everybody understood that they went to the Maryland School of Arts together, so on and so forth. Whether they had sex, didn't have sex, their relationship, she felt a certain way about him. But to continue talking about their relationship
I feel like
10, 15, 20 years down the line, I'd be like, yo, Jada, shut up. I don't want to hear you talk about this motherfucker no more. I wouldn't want to hear that shit.
You got a valid point. I feel like that is disrespectful. Now, to talk about them on a consistent basis ain't gonna happen.
Cause it's like when you have if you have a girlfriend, right? And you know, obviously we're in a different scale, but it would be like you constantly bringing up how dope of a girl your ex was to your girlfriend, and you're constantly talking about her and what she used to do for you, and like
I would get stabbed in my sleep.
Yeah, you can't, man.
I would get that. My girl would do me like Full Metal Jacket with the soaps in the sock, just whop, bro. Like she would get. I couldn't do that. I could not do that. Now let's just go a little. Let's scale it back a little bit.
Okay.
Is it cool for your spouse to have an ongoing friendship with their ex, their last ex, not like a couple exes ago, the one that she just broke up? Maybe you caught her off the rebound. You know, maybe they were broken up for a few months or a year afterwards, whatever, but they still have a solid relationship where they talk multiple times a week, or it could be on social media or something. Are you cool with that?
No.
Not at all.
Fuck no. What y'all got to talk about?
That's just it. I was gonna say I could be cool with it, but that's a great question.
Nah. Okay. You could be cool with it. Why could you be cool with it?
I mean, because
how could you be cool with it?
I mean, I'm comfortable with it. Like, I'm comfortable with myself. I'm confident in what I can do in a relationship. So it's like, he's an ex for a reason. You have a valid point. I didn't think about that.
You can be as confident as you want to be, and your woman can be going behind your back doing whatever the fuck she wants to do.
So that's it. You saying she got to cut it.
Yeah. Like, what reason do you have to, like, if you don't have a reason to be continuously talking with that person. Like, if that ex continues, if y'all are carrying on conversations all the time, what is the reason for that? Like, you normally carry on conversations with people that you care for. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's like a once in a blue moon type of deal where, you know, that person hits you up like, hey, I got to ask you a question, you know, like maybe asking for your advice on something. If you want to give the advice, give the advice. I mean, you don't have to.
And then let it go.
You can just let it go. But, you know, for you to constantly be talking to that ex, like, then that kind of confuses things. Yeah. Because, you know, one person may still be looking at things a certain way. You know what I'm saying? The other one person may have feelings, and that's how.
Could be intentions. It could be like a little, like, let me touch my toes in the water and let me test the water out a little bit.
Let me see how this goes, because it's just like anything else. When you're talking to anybody, people are going to test you. So you could have, you know, the coworker at work that you're cool with, and you know it's somebody of the other sex, and y'all are cool. Y'all are coworkers, so y'all have each other's number for whatever reason, you know. And next thing you know, texts here and there come out. Now all of a sudden, you know, somebody makes a little, you know, joke, you know, a little sexual innuendo, and now, depending on how that person responds, is how you respond.
I'm gonna go a little bit further.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go a little bit further. I get that. Now let's scale it back just a little bit more.
Okay.
Can she be cool with his family or her family?
See, that's a tough one. Me, I'm the type that when I break up with you, I break up with everybody.
Damn, cut everybody off.
Yeah, there's no reason for me to still be cool with none of y'all.
It would be hard because, like,
there's
a lot that goes into it.
Okay, check it. don't get it twisted. It's different and it's hard when, say, it's like kids involved. You know what I'm saying? Like when you dealing with somebody that has kids and you've been around those kids for years, it's hard, but at a certain point in time, those relationships are going to kind of tail off. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it's adults and say it's like, you know, cousins, sisters, whoever, when they have relationships, their relationships with that other person is their relationship. Now, is it out of respect that you kind of leave those relationships alone? You know, it is, but you know, some people really form like really, really good relationships when you with someone.
Yeah. And
then it's kind of it would be kind of selfish for you to be like, hey, I don't want you talking to my ex no more. When say you had a 5-6 year relationship and you've been around that person for all these years and y'all are like super cool, it's kind of hard for them to just leave that alone when, you know, they may have thought that was going to be my sister-in-law or whoever. So that relationship and that bond is like that, and it's kind of hard for you to
spit out that knowledge today.
It's hard for you to break that up.
It makes a lot of sense. And when me and my girl first got together, we're going about 5 years, I think, this year.
All right.
She had some issues with the relationship that I had with my baby's mom. Well, one of them. Mm-hmm. So one of my baby's mom, we have zero communication.
Okay.
None, like at all. I probably couldn't even tell you her full name right now because we haven't talked in so long. Now, my other two kids, we have a great relationship. We talk almost every day, strictly always about the kids. I'm texting her, like, how the kids doing, if they need anything, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I wish I had that relationship with the other one. That's never going to happen. But my girl...
Maybe it's for the best.
It really is. But me, my daughter, the one with the other relationship, we have a great relationship, so that's all that matters to me. Yeah. But my girl had an issue, like, why do you always got to text their mom, which is the good one? Mm-hmm. Like why, and that's the one I was married to. You know, we had the divorce, we had an ugly divorce and everything, but we still have that mutual respect. Same thing with her parents. I still respect her parents because we have that history. Mm-hmm. And it was hard for me to really explain to my girl and for her to understand it because she never been through nothing like that. She never dated nobody with kids and had to go through all that. So it was really hard for her to I don't want to say comprehend. I think that's a bad word for it, but it was hard for her to really understand that we're ultimately doing it for the kids.
Right. Well, and it is different when it's kids involved. When you have kids with someone, you have to communicate with that person because it is about the kids. Now, as the kids get older and they have their own phones and stuff like that, then of course, you know, that tails off because now you just go straight to the source. Mm-hmm. You know,
I've actually noticed that because now both my kids have phones and I text their mom maybe once or twice a week. If that now it's more like, hey, the kid's good, or if it's something with the weekend. But before it used to be the daily. And we got in so many arguments about that because she didn't understand. And it was hard for me to understand her point that she never dealt with this.
Right.
And I was like, you can't understand, it's for the kids. And it was growing pain. So if you are going through that, and just, my best advice is if you feel like your spouse is worth it, then just fight through it. I'm not saying put up with it and shut up. That's not what I'm saying. Voice your opinion respectfully away from the kids. Mm-hmm. Voice your opinion respectfully. Let them know how you feel on both sides.
Have a conversation.
Have a conversation. That's it. Conversation is key to everything. And hopefully both of y'all can understand it's not going to happen overnight. It may take a few conversations, just like we did. It took us a few conversations. But now we both have that agreement, and now she understands. I only care about my kids, ultimately. Now, I don't wish no harm on either one of my baby's moms. It's kind of weird to say. I really don't. But ultimately, as long as my kids is happy, my kids are safe, I'm happy.
As it should be.
Notorious B.I.G., Whitney Houston, and 9 Inch Nails, congratulations. Slow on that. It used to be a lot quicker.
I mean, I'm a little rusty. You know what I'm saying? My trigger finger's a little rusty right now. You know what I'm saying?
Used to be on point with that.
But hey, it's getting back.
Congratulations. You know? They have been inducted.
Inducted.
That's what I'm saying. What am I saying?
Inducted.
And what are you saying?
Inducted.
What's the difference?
Another syllable.
Dick. Inducted.
There you go.
Into the Did I say it right? Okay, inducted to the
Rock and Roll
Hall of Fame. Biggie didn't even do rock and roll. I'm confused.
Well, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and obviously neither did Whitney Houston, but it's
It did like some sort of rock, I think.
nah
No,
R&B. But the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame isn't just for rock and roll. It's for rap. It's for all of your genres of music. It's just
oh, okay. It's just called the rock and roll.
yeah. It's just called the Rock
I
and
thought
Roll
she did
Hall
like
of Fame.
crack rock or something.
Nah,
But congratulations to them.
I heard that.
Congratulations to them. I was a big Whitney fan. Did you ever? You like her movie? Did you ever see the movie The Bodyguard?
Yeah,
I like The Bodyguard.
it was an alright movie.
I mean, it's not the best, but I think it was good. I like the music more, I guess.
Yeah,
You think Kevin really hit that? Is that wrong?
oh goodness gracious.
Is that wrong? Was I wrong?
Nah, you're not wrong. It's just funny that you say that. I doubt that Kevin Costner got that.
You think their chemistry on that movie was pretty?
I mean, you gotta have chemistry on the
I think
movie.
he hit it.
Like, just
I
like
think-
people think that Billy Bob Thornton hit Halle Berry.
I think he did.
I think he didn't. But
Only they know. Only they know. Rapper Frenzy. Is that his name or Freezy? Freezy Breaks.
I think it's Frenzy.
Freezy Break Frenzy
Yeah.
breaks the world record. Now this dude was it 48 hours?
Nah, like 31.
31 hours. That's right, because the one before was like 25.
Yeah.
31 hours of nonstop rapping.
Trash.
It was garbage. But he don't get an applause? Like, no. That's still a accomplishment.
I mean, it's an accomplishment to stay up 31 hours and then,
So this is you're not even complimenting on the rap. Like, you went
the clip that I saw was trash.
It was. I mean, do you think somebody could spit 31 hours of bars? Nobody can. You give me the hardest rapper out right now. They will not spit 31 hours of bars.
I mean,
straight.
Yeah, but okay.
And they were he was freestyling.
He was free trashing. That shit was trash. Like, it wasn't even as good as like the early rap. It wasn't even the hip, the hop, the hip. Like, it wasn't even that. He was
really just talking.
terrible.
He was really just talking about through his day.
Yeah, he was just
I'm
talking.
standing
Like,
up
that shit
here.
was trash.
I'm on the mic. I'm about to take a sip of my Sprite. Like this.
See, you can do 31 hours of that shit.
Get his world records right here.
Man,
You got to give him some sort of like. Don't.
there you go. There you go. You happy?
He's such an ass. Don't do it again.
That's all you get.
Yo, he's so stupid. I don't want to talk about this story no more. You just killed it for me.
Next.
Just killed it for me. Oh my God, Jillian Michaels.
She doubled down. She doubled down on her Lizzo comment.
Oh, I thought you meant Lizzo double down.
Nah. Jillian Michaels basically doubled down on her comment.
How's that?
I mean, so she had the viral moment where, she had the interview and was talking about Lizzo's weight, but it didn't start off on Lizzo's weight. It kind of started off something totally different, and then it kind of got to Lizzo and her weight. And Jillian Michaels was just spitting facts about obesity.
I'm gonna put it out there. I'm a big dude. You can see me. I don't feel like she said anything wrong. I feel like this world is just so soft.
PC.
And why does she have to apologize? For what? I don't get it.
Nah, I don't get it. But like I said, everybody is so butthurt and up in arms when it comes to, especially when it comes to weight, and it's like, oh, you're body shaming me, or don't talk about, you can't talk about this person, you can't talk about that. Like, nah.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go on the record and say this: if you really that unhappy about yourself, or if you get that offended about something, well, let's go about with yourself. If you that unhappy about yourself, change it. Easy. It may not be easy, but just put it in your mind and change it if you're that unhappy. Now, if you say something that bothers me about somebody so much, you got some shit going on internally that really has nothing to do with the situation, and you need to look at yourself and reevaluate your life because you got some shit going on.
Yeah, I mean,
for people to get this upset about it makes zero sense.
Nah, not at all.
It makes no sense.
Especially when all she was saying, like, with what she was saying about,
she didn't say nothing bad.
She didn't, and like I said, it wasn't. They were asking her a question about Lizzo, and you know what she said. The only thing that she did regret was, you know, saying
by generalizing,
but she should have generalized it and not pointed it towards a person.
They were talking about that person,
right? But she could have changed. She could have said, well, when it comes to weight, you know, people being obese, these are the things, these are the health concerns that obesity has. You know, it starts with diabetes, you know, high cholesterol, this, that, and the other. Like, if she would have said that, then it wouldn't have put Lizzo's name in it.
She
and
didn't say nothing wrong. She was stayed on topic. It's not, and I'm not talking about Lizzo at all because obviously I'm in the same boat as her. Like we really are like on a ship or something. But I'm not saying nothing bad. But she
say you sinking the ship.
Yeah. She didn't be like, why are we talking about her fat ass? She didn't say nothing like that. She didn't say nothing wrong.
She said we should be celebrating her music.
She gave her a compliment.
Not even talking about her weight.
Bro, y'all are so like, what? Help me, Kev. Y'all are so
sensitive.
Yes.
Soft.
Like, I'm thinking of a word. What's something worse than sensitive? Y'all fucking babies, bro. Y'all babies. Y'all letting this shit with everything going on in this world. Y'all letting the simplest shit get to you. It shouldn't. She didn't say nothing bad. She didn't say nothing at all. She should not have to apologize, not have to retract any statement. She should not have to do anything.
The thing is, I'm really glad that Jillian Michaels didn't, because at the end of the day, she is known as she's a fit coach. She's a fit coach. This is what she's been preaching for years. She was on The Biggest Loser as one of the coaches helping people lose weight for however many years that The Biggest Loser was on TV. So that's what she's always preached. That's what her books are about, is about fitness. What do you really expect for somebody to say?
Exactly. It's like me in music. If somebody sends me a track, tells me like, what do you think? I'm going to say it's garbage. It's what I do.
You ain't going to tell nobody it's garbage.
Man, I be telling people.
Man, you know you be being all soft. Be like, man, you should just need to keep on working on that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and book 50 hours.
That's the business point right there.
Book 50 hours.
If you're not recording here and you have no intention of recording, I'm be like, it sucks. But if you bringing in money, I'm be like, I think we need about 5 more hours to work on this.
Yeah.
She didn't say nothing wrong.
Nah.
Bruh, I don't even know. Miss Michaels, don't apologize. Don't do shit. You stay with your word. You didn't say nothing wrong. We us fat people, see, and I grouped us so you don't be like, I don't like it when y'all say y'all. Us fat people is behind you.
There you go.
There's a lot of weight behind you pushing. Pushing. The fuck was all that?
You was pushing. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't say nothing wrong. And for you to even feel bad for voicing your opinion, I think is stupid. Like the same thing, I didn't understand with Kevin Hart with the whole the race thing when he couldn't do the Grammys, this and that, or that.
Well, no, it wasn't race. It was the homosexuality.
No, yeah, that
like
thing.
him making jokes.
Even
and shit
that.
like.
Why would you have to apologize for that? He's a comedian. That's what he does.
I mean,
there was nothing wrong. Yes, I get what he said. It was a joke. With all the shit going on in this world, we need some jokes.
I think it's a little different.
Nah.
You know.
Nah.
But here's the thing. I totally understand Kevin Hart. Like, if I had a son, would I want my son to be gay? No.
It's a choice.
I don't think it's a choice.
No, I'm saying that's your choice.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's a choice for him. I mean, it really is.
That's for another day. But I wouldn't, like, I don't think that anybody just goes out and like, you know what? I hope that my child's gay. Like, no. Like, that's, you know, still to this day, it's still an alternative lifestyle.
This world has so many crying babies and they don't know how to mind their business. That's really what it comes down to. Mind your business, stay in the lane. Why is this lady, and she even complimented we should be celebrating her music.
And said that she was a fan.
Yes. Why is this bothering y'all so much? I don't understand that at all. It makes zero sense to me. Keep doing you, Miss Michaels.
Yeah.
Keep doing you. Woman say, all right, this lady's just fucked up. Like you I don't agree with the story. This
I
woman,
agree.
No, you don't. Woman is suing a church for reporting her husband's sex abuse act after he confessed.
Yeah.
He confessed to the church. They had to report it.
They didn't have to.
They had to. It's against the law.
No. Haven't you seen movies where they go into the confessional?
You watch way too many
they go
movies.
they go into the confessional and they be like
way too
they
many
be like,
movies.
"Yo, I just killed 20 people."
Is that how you confess?
Yeah.
I just killed 20 people, B.
Yo,
You want to do a
yo,
confession right now?
yo, priest, yo.
Yes, Kevin.
I have a confession to make.
I'm here, my son.
Yo,
That's what
B.
they say, right?
Yo,
Okay.
B. I mean, no. Yo, P, not B.
Stupid.
Yo, P. I just murked like 20 motherfuckers, man.
Murked. Can you define murked?
Murk. Murder.
Okay.
187.
Okay.
Homicide.
Okay.
I just put 20 motherfuckers
20?
to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. I need you to pray for me.
You're going to need way more than 13 Hail Marys to save your ass on that one, because I'm calling the police right now, because that's against the law. They did what they
You
should have
can't do that.
Yes, you can.
It's confidentiality.
How?
Because that's what it is.
Because you like in a little room saying this? No. You can't go
In the
there.
Catholic
No, you
Church,
can't.
you cannot tell. Why do you think that all them little boys was getting touched for all them years?
Don't do that.
I'm not joking.
You don't have
about-
any complaints? Send them to Bumpin Gumz. The subject they Kev.
Look, I'm just saying, like, that's why that
You can't.
I-
This wasn't even a Catholic church. It was a Mormon church.
boom, that's why it happened. Okay. I retract.
But even
But
then,
if it was a Catholic church, then you know, it could have happened.
No, you can't go in there and say. Now I understand, like, yo, P, I'm slanging all this dope, man. I got keys in the trunk right now. I feel bad for what I'm doing. Yes, don't say shit on that. But if you go in there talking about murder, talking about doing shit to little kids, yes, you getting told on.
No.
You getting told on.
In the Catholic Church, they not telling on you because it is a confidentiality clause.
You getting told on.
No.
How much is she suing the church for?
$9.5 million.
God damn. Was this Joel Osteen's church? Like, that's
Nah.
a lot of money.
Yeah, they got it.
I'm curious. We need a follow up with a priest on this. Can they do that?
They can't tell. It's like if you go it's like if you go to not a psychiatrist, to a psychiatrist.
Okay.
They have a confidentiality clause, right? I can go in there and tell my truths and they can't say shit.
I don't know if you have that right. I'm gonna
They
be
do
honest.
have that right. It's the
So I'm
confidentiality
saying,
clause.
I don't know if you have that right.
If I want to go in that motherfucker and tell him I did whatever,
You ain't done shit. You squeaky clean. You
I
ain't
was-
about that life.
nah, I ain't about that life. I ain't about that life, nah.
I don't feel like the church did anything wrong. I'm gonna be honest. Kids was being hurt. They said something. Congratulations.
See something, say something.
Yes. They didn't do nothing wrong. Now this lady's just straight fucking stupid.
Hey, I think she gonna win.
No, she's not. I will be surprised. Is she divorcing her husband or is she sticking with him?
Nah, she's sticking with him.
Oh, she's Latinos wouldn't stick with him.
What? Y'all my fault. Latinos don't
You are so much.
Latinos.
Also, so much double face shit today.
No, I
No.
caught myself.
But you still said it.
I caught myself. See, look. I reeled it back.
Oh my god.
Latinos
Okay.
really don't believe in divorce.
I mean, if you hurting kids, yes, I'm not gonna stick with you.
I mean, that's kind of universal, but
Hurting kids?
no, I'm saying
Oh.
that once you hear that,
What-
it's like, nah, you got to go.
What race was this lady?
Probably white because they're Mormon.
I think that's why she's sticking with him.
Yeah.
Like that would have happened.
So what? He touched little Susie.
You're an ass. I don't even know what to say.
Next.
I don't even know what to say. Speaking of touching, going into our next subject. You just killed the whole mood. Like Tyson
was
Fury. Tyson Fury has an interesting way of training, I guess you can call it.
Yeah.
He says that he masturbates 7 times a day.
In preparation for his fight with Deontay Wilder.
Now he really plans on beating this guy, huh?
You jerk off? Yeah. How many times a week? 3-4 times.
I thought you hit me with the drum and the
Yeah, I hit the wrong button.
you so slow.
I hit the wrong button. What do you want me to do?
Now, have you ever had to prepare for something, whether it be an interview, whether it be anything, like a sporting event or whatever? Do you masturbate before?
You know, I ain't gonna lie. I did masturbate one time going into an interview, like before an interview. You know, I wanted to be nice and calm.
Were you still at home or were you at the interview place?
Nah, I was at home. Nah,
Okay,
nah.
okay.
I'm not. I ain't crazy. I ain't gonna be out in my car just, you know what I'm saying, going to town. Like that's
I was at home too.
yeah, that's
I mean,
just
if you
kind of
put
crazy.
it like that, like
Oh, so you was at the. You going to the bathroom at the new place of employment?
you gotta let the demons flow. Like
You jerk off? Yeah. How many times a week? 3-4 times. You jerk off? Yeah.
he's a stop playing. So you've had to masturbate before a sporting event?
Huh?
You said you've had to masturbate before? Oh,
No.
a job interview.
Yeah, no, hell no.
You know, I do it before a date, like when I first start dating, whatever.
Uh-huh.
They say it's good to do it like then. You know? No?
So you go out there with the floppy disk?
I mean, it's like my. Do you agree with this guy Fury at all on any level?
No, but all right. All jokes aside, so he was doing this, or he's doing this because he's saying that he's trying to keep his testosterone up. So by him, you know, jerking off,
You jerk off? Yeah. How many times a week?
it's going to help keep his testosterone up. And he's going to need all the testosterone he's got.
7 times a day? That shit's got to be so bruised, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's
That's
shit
much.
sounds like that shit would, like, your shit would be sore.
that's much. A day.
7 times?
Let that sink in. A day.
Whew. Yeah.
What's the most you've ever gone? Let's just say a week.
You jerk off? Yeah. How many times a week? 3-4 times, maybe. I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket. You gotta feed the geese to
Feed
keep the
the
blood
geese.
flowing.
Feed the geese and keep the blood flowing, man.
What the fuck is feed the geese?
What you was doing.
7 times a day is much. I would even say like
A bit much.
7 times a week is even kind of still pushing it. Like at least
Once a day? I mean, so, okay. If you're single and you don't have,
I think you would masturbate more like if you were in a relationship.
you think so?
Yeah, because like when you're single, you really like I got more ass when I was single. I should have said that.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Oh, shit. You got my back tonight.
You jerk off? Yeah. How many times a week?
I was saying like once you get married or to that married level, like it really just it kind of does die down. You don't think so?
I don't think so.
What's the longest relationship you've had?
Longest relationship that I ever had was 5.5 years.
And it didn't die down at all.
Nah, only towards the end.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm like towards
like
the
when you're
end.
done.
Yeah, like towards the end of the relationship. But that whole time, nah. We gotta get that in.
I don't know. So it is much. I don't know.
I'm coming in the house and be like, "What's up?
That's how you get it
We
started?
gonna do this?"
That's how you get it started?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta do it differently. You know what I'm saying? You can't just try to be romantic all the time, because you know what I'm saying. It's like doing the same thing over and over again. So you know what I'm saying? It's like, here he comes with flowers on Friday again. Here he comes trying to kiss on my neck again. Oh, he doing the little reach around move.
Why
like,
does your girl have that voice?
I don't know. That's just the voice
That's
that
an ugly ass voice.
But
you imagine a girl having that voice trying to talk dirty to you?
Oh man, that would be terrible.
You
like,
want me to go down on you? Like, no.
No, I want you to go downstairs and leave the house. that's what I want you to do.
Would you let her call your dad like that? Kevin. Oh, Kevin.
Yeah, no,
That's
you gotta
just
go.
fucking, yo, I'm done, bro.
You gotta go. All right. Now that you kind of talking about that, have you ever had sex with a woman that had like a bad voice that you was just like, you just wanted her to shut up?
I had a girl that had an ugly laugh, but not a bad voice. You've had a bad voice.
Yeah, so you've heard the Boston accent for guys.
Yeah.
Boston women have that same type of accent.
Ugh.
So
It's not a sexy accent.
not at all.
It's not.
Fuck me harder.
Y'all have any show ideas, any topics? What the fuck is wrong with you? Y'all have any show topics, any ideas you want us to talk about? Hit us up at bumpingums@gmail.com. Give us a rating, give us a like, spread the word. We trying to get our name out there. Go follow our Instagram, YouTube. We everywhere. We on Spotify, Spreaker, TuneIn, Stitcher, iCloud, iTunes, iApple, everything. We on everything. Google Play. Go check us out.
And like that, we out.
No more talking, we bumpin'
Let's
gums.
go get him. Y'all know what it is. Every night we get your life right. Music, sports, interviews, and even Hollywood nightlife. You couldn't pick a better time to tune in. We starting to bump our gums. This the one. Watch Dirty and Kev do this.
No more talking, we bumpin' gums. No more talking, we
You
bumpin'
already know. From
gums.
the news to get you right, relationship advice. We speaking on pop culture and topics that get you hype. We living out our dreams while giving you what you need. To all of the hottest trends, keep your ears to the streets. For sure.
No more talking, we bumpin' gums. No more talking, we bumpin'